been undermining the president.
They should have been saying that to the president.
Is she angling to take Mike Pence's place?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
The man behind some of the funniest blockbusters and TV series, Judd Apatow, weighs in on Hot Topics. And the savings keep on coming all show long on a View Your Deal holiday takeover with everything $20 or less. Let's light up Hot Topics with Whoopi, Abby Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
Veterans Day, and we are honored to welcome an audience full of service folks, servicemen and servicewomen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Megan, you just made us aware of something that's happening.
Yes, this is amazing for a lot of different reasons. So my mother received the Pat Tillman Award in honor of my dad over the weekend, and the Tillman Honors is an annual Veterans Day event that's named for fallen soldier and former Arizona Cardinal and absolute American icon Pat Tillman, who left his NFL career behind to serve his country after the 9/11 terror attacks. My entire family is so proud that this year's Champion Award, which recognizes an individual with outstanding civic contributions, extraordinary fortitude and spirit of service, was posthumously presented to my father. There are 4 Tillman scholars in our audience today: Army veteran Charlotte Burnett, Sarah Hydra, Marine veteran Matthew Shelley, and military spouse Tabitha Lenz. And really, it's just incredible. Pat Tillman is a golden god everywhere, but in Arizona, he's like, really golden god? My friend's brother has his face tattooed on his arm, so it's just amazing. And one final thing, because it's Veterans Day, my friends from Achilles International here in the audience, and Achilles is the Freedom Team, which I run with, which serves wounded military personnel and veterans. Incredible organization. You know how much I love you. I'm officially on the board now. So exciting. Thank you so much for coming today. And shout out to everyone in here, and veterans over there, and everyone. So thank you for letting me say that. It's really very special.
I gotta run with you next year.
I like you guys. I walk it in all sincerity. I mean, I'm not in the best shape. If you guys all want to come, I would really love the view did last year.
Yeah.
You can sponsor.
I'm a saunterer. You have a sauntering position. I'm your girl.
Okay.
I'm a sauntering.
I love Veterans Day, though. I think it's the one day where you can't express in words how much we're so thankful for them.
Yeah.
But today, it's about you. We honor you. We celebrate you. It's because of you that we get to sit here every day, and we get to say however we feel about things. It's because of you that we're still the most powerful country in the world, and the safest and the freest. And so, thank you. Thank you to everyone that has served. Thank you. Every time I ask my brothers about them, they say, we aren't heroes. We aren't veterans. Don't bring us up. And that's just the mindset of our military.
Yeah.
It is. So thank you all.
I feel the same way. You know, I was just texting earlier with my cousin Sean, who all of you have met, who was injured terribly during his service, and my other cousins Donnell and Ronell, and my grandfather, who was a merchant marine, my uncle Joey, who's a Vietnam vet, who all of you have met. We just have a long tradition in my family of service, and I'm just so proud of them.
We do too, and I brought a picture of my father, who was in the Navy in World War II. There's Gino.
Oh, yeah.
My husband, Steve, actually was in the Vietnam War, too.
Yeah.
So we have a long tradition of that also.
Did your dad have your sense of humor?
Oh, yeah. He was funny. He was a gambler, and so am I.
Well, you know, my son-in-law is a veteran, and you know, I come from a long line going back to the late 1800s of folks who fought and fought for a country that they believed in, because they didn't always have the same rights as everyone else did. And so they fought anyway because this is their country. And this is why we demand that people get out and vote, because people fought and died for you to be able to do that. You know? And people fought. It's like a conversation we had a long time ago. We were talking about how people's perceptions of who the vets are and what their positions were. You know, vets go and do the jobs that I don't want to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't have what it takes to go and do it.
Yeah.
But you should recognize that when people go out and do the things that you don't want to do, a thank you is always in order.
Yeah.
So from all of us to all of you, regardless of what your politics is, veterans are not dealing with politics. They're dealing with the straight up stuff of every day. So we thank you no matter who you are
And they
for
serve no
everything
matter
you've
what.
done.
Yeah.
Yes,
No matter
absolutely.
what, they have
No matter
to-
what. We'll be back.
Campaign sexism? Why Senator and presidential candidate Amy Klobuchar says the only reason Mayor Pete Buttigieg is still in the running is because he's not a woman.
Hi guys, it's Greta here with a View Your Deal takeover throughout the show. We've partnered with vendors for amazing holiday items that are all $20 or less. First up, it's deal number one. I love the look and feel of Rock Flower Paper's universally flattering kimono, scarf, and wrap in one. Beautiful patterns and a one-size-fits-all for easy gifting. It'll be a go-to piece for sure. Originally, $51. Today, it's slashed by 60% to $20. Stay tuned for more deals.
Come on back. So, okay, try to follow me with this one. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley claims that she defied efforts from top White House advisors Rex Tillerson and John Kelly, who wanted her to help undermine you-know-who's decisions. They told her they were saving the country. But here's her take on what it was.
Do you memorialize that conversation? It definitely happened? It absolutely happened. And instead of saying that to me, they should have been saying that to the president, not asking me to join them on their sidebar plan. It should have been, go tell the president what your differences are and quit if you don't like what he's doing. But to undermine a president is really a very dangerous thing.
Now, Kelly claims that he was giving you-know-who unbiased expert advice, but if Haley was so concerned, why didn't she quit? But she did. Didn't she? Didn't she quit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, just want to make sure.
Yeah, so she did quit.
Yeah, I think she
Just
did.
like they did.
Yeah, there are two things at play here that I'm just, again, assessing. There's been rampant rumors on Capitol Hill that she is vying for VP, that somehow Trump is going to replace Mike Pence with her. I never believed that because it seems a little ridiculous, especially since she quit the administration and she's tweeted some things that have been against the president. I have a whole new view on this now because this looks like somebody who's very interested in having a good relationship with the administration. David Frum wrote a piece for The Atlantic where he said that she is obviously looking at the future of the Republican Party and it's still full Trump. So if she doesn't want to be VP, then that means she probably wants to run for president in 2024, which she is not saying no about.
Right.
Whatever this is, it's very politically motivated. It's very obvious. And I hear what she's saying about undermining the president, but I also, why quit? If you're this concerned about what's going on.
As far as undermining the president, the other day we were talking about this book Anonymous, where the person who says that Trump was, he's like a toddler running around the White House with no pants on.
You love that quote.
Well, I'm quoting the book.
Yeah,
It's an anonymous person
right.
who apparently is high in the administration who said this. So why would you enable someone who was acting like that? Tillerson and Kelly basically were being good Americans, in my opinion, to try to control the toddler.
But here,
And the other thing is, to your other point, he needs her. He needs her, Trump, because he is losing white women all over the place, white working class women and suburban women. And Trump, Pence has the evangelicals, but he doesn't have all these women, so he might want her on the ticket. And he'll throw Pence under the bus like he does everybody else.
I tend to feel the same way because Tillerson in December said publicly Trump was undisciplined, did not like to read, did not respect the limits of his office, and that the president would often say what he wanted to do and would say to him, Tillerson would say, you can't do it that way, it violates the law. And so it sounds to me that they were trying to not necessarily undermine him, but save him from himself and save the country. And so if you are, I would stay. And so if it sounds to me that they were going to Nikki Haley and saying, help us, can you help us?
You know, read this legal note.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rex Tillerson did not respond to a request for comment. John Kelly declined to comment in detail, but said that if providing the president with the best and most open legal and ethical staffing advice from across the government so he could make an informed decision is working against Trump, then guilty as charged. So that's to my point.
I find her to be probably the most ambitious politician since Hillary Clinton. I do. And I don't call this a tell-all book. To me, these are all people that she thinks will help her win the next election. You look at what she's doing now. She's now on the board of Boeing. She's doing this speaking tour. She has this book out.
She might want to rethink Boeing.
Well, she might
want to think about getting off
here's what she's doing against, I think, Kelly and Tillerson. She's now going to be able to say, see, I worked against the swamp, is what she's calling them, and I helped the president withstand that. And that she thinks that'll help her in the campaign.
I agree with what you're saying, but I take John Kelly served and he lost his son, and it is Veterans Day, and the idea that he is like some swamp creature that hasn't served his country, I take such offense at. Well, thanks.
He was a Marine Corps general.
Yes. And so I also, on that point, if she thinks 2024 is soon, it might as well be 170 years from now. And you don't think there's going to be bright, shiny new objects coming up who are not attached to
Trump? She's not elected office.
Some of us still don't like it, so especially women. I think it's they completely calculated political move, and I don't think it's.
Do me a favor. Do you want to continue this?
I just had to during the same interview.
Do you want to continue?
I had something to say.
All right. We got it hard out, so I have to ask these tough questions. We'll be right back.
View Your Deal Takeover continues, so let's get to deal number 2. Securely stash your stuff in style with Scholdit's new super soft faux fur scarf. This discreet little pocket is perfect for cash, cards, passport, and more. It's an awesome accessory for anyone on the go. Retail price, $40 usually, but not today. Get your Scholdit for $20. Stay tuned for more deals.
To talk about what it is. Hey, welcome back. Sonny, you were saying.
Yeah, one of the things about Nikki Haley is that she was also questioned during the same interview with Nora O'Donnell about impeachment. And she said that she didn't think ultimately because there was nothing to it. She said asking for a favor that didn't happen and giving money and it wasn't even withheld, that there's nothing to impeach him on. And that's when I thought she's so off on it, because just because the bribery wasn't completed doesn't mean it's not impeachable.
I believe attempted robbery is a crime.
Of course it is. Attempted bribery is a crime, right? I mean, so, and actually the crime of bribery is exactly listed in the Constitution as an impeachable offense. So the fact that she went that far out on a limb for Donald Trump made me believe what you're saying, that she must be doubling down. She wants something here.
I think this is a VP play. Just gonna say it. Maybe it's uncomfortable just between us here in the room and all the millions of people.
You say it is, it is, because she went that far out.
You don't realize how quickly irrelevant you can become. She's not in elected office right now. So she may fall off the map quicker than she realizes.
She's not running either, but why would she go that far?
Skipping.
Well,
she might not be running, but she's skipping.
Actually, she actually didn't deny that she won't run in the future.
She knows. So yesterday, though, this is. I think it's like the last 2 weeks have been all about the women. Because Senator Amy Klobuchar claimed that there's a big double standard on the campaign trail. And it's a big reason why Mayor Pete is still in the race, apparently. Take a look.
I'm focusing here on my fellow women senators, Senator Harris, Senator Warren, and myself. Do I think that we would be standing on that stage if we had the experience that he had? No, I don't. Maybe we're held to a different standard. But my goal here is to get the best candidate to lead the ticket. I believe that's me.
Now, she's polling at about 3% nationally. Buttigieg is at 7%. Is that sexism to blame, or is this, about people not maybe hearing the message, not feeling her? What do you think it is?
I think there's a couple of things. Number one, a recent Gallup poll said that 97% of Democrats were willing to vote for a woman, and only 83% were willing to vote for a gay candidate. So this article, this idea that she's behind the 8 ball because she's a woman doesn't exactly hold up when it comes to Buttigieg. That would be one thing. And also, I love her. I think she's brilliant, and I think she's smart, and she has great policies. But when I see her on TV, she comes across as a little too careful. Donald Trump ran because he didn't think he would win, and he was like, well, whatever. I say this, I say this, I say this. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to win anyway. They almost need to take a page from that book and stop being so careful that we don't even see who you are. And Buttigieg, I think, does that. Here he is, a gay guy from a small town in South Bend, Indiana. He has a thin resume as far as politics, even though he's a vet, of course. But he goes out there and he says, I'm not going to win. They're not going to win vote for a gay guy. And he's himself. And that's why people are responding to him.
But
that's my theory.
But his resume's a lot thicker in terms of politics than Donald Trump's resume was.
Yes, indeed.
Right? I mean,
well, whose isn't?
He's been the mayor. He's been the mayor for a long time. He is a vet. He's, you know, he went to Oxford. He went to Harvard. He seems to be very thoughtful to me. I mean, the suggestion somehow that he is so unqualified, I don't think that's a good argument for her either.
She's saying experience.
Experience, but
he's only ever gotten in his entire career 10,991 votes. That's it. That's how many votes he's ever gotten from.
Yeah.
And he's
and yet he seems to be more popular.
But because of that, I think because of that though, he's like now saying, I gotta own this. I'm in it now. People are listening. People are taking me seriously.
Yeah.
The minute you start using racism and sexism, I think that's sort of a nail.
They're going after the same group of voters. They're going after moderates. So
well, she's coming here in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I was going to mention.
And I hope he comes back. I hope Mayor.
She's going to be. Amy Klobuchar will be here live on Monday, December 2nd.
Okay.
And we'll ask her.
Yeah.
What the hey? We'll be right back.
The View Your Deal Holiday Takeover keeps on going. Time for deal number 3. Gift your lucky recipient Night Silk's eye mask with cooling gel insert or the vegan satin pillowcases that feel so luxurious on skin and hair. It's my go-to for better beauty sleep. Originally $50 to $65, now slashed up to 70%. So it's $15 to $20. Stay tuned for more deals.
So, welcome back. Right now, I have a couple of things happening that I want to tell you about. I'm opening a pop-up shop starting today at American Dream Mall, and the great big one that just opened in New Jersey. And it has the holiday sweaters, the Dove G line, my books, and all kinds of stuff. So if you're around in Jersey, come on over and check it out. It's fun. And then Whoopi equals American Dream.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
So it's really nice, and you know, they're very ambitious in what they've been trying to do, and they are almost getting where you know, you can come and go skiing, and there's all kinds of stuff going on over there. So if you have some time, come over to Jersey. If you come in to make trouble, don't do it. Wait till Friday, because Friday, November 15th, I'll be performing live at the Hard Rock Cafe and Hotel Casino. And so if you want tickets and stuff, go to the website. Again, if you got nothing to do on Friday night, you want to have some fun, very little politics, many more things about how did this happen. Talk about myself. You know, because I used to be the hottest thing in the room. You know, and you walked in, and you had, everything was way up here, and now everything...
Oh, you're talking about looks.
The tragedy of gravity.
The tragedy of gravity. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, you do. And it is also cold and flu season.
She can't help
It's true. It's true. Listen, you thought everything was going to stay where you put it. And it doesn't. It mushes around. It goes this way. You wear the headdress, and it's just your cold. Now, it's cold and flu season, but it doesn't seem to matter to a lot of people because the study found that 78% of us, Joy, feel they have to power through illnesses and show up to work, even if they're sick. Now, I'm not saying...
Why am I the target of this?
You brought it back from London.
Because you got off the airplane.
Yeah.
You knew you weren't feeling well, and you came in and said, you know, I'm not feeling good. And then stayed.
Well, can I say one thing in Joy's defense?
Sure.
There you go. you. I take it back. I'm going to defend myself. Whenever one of us is sick on the show, it is tinfoil hat conspiracy land on social media.
That's true.
Sometimes we just get sick. We're not fired. We're not abducted by aliens. Nothing has happened. We're just sick. That's it. So give us a break. That is why we show up at work, because people act like we have been fired or abducted by aliens.
Because
and it's not right.
I think people forget that, in fact, this is our job.
Yeah.
And we come to work just like everybody else goes to work.
Yep.
And we try to do the best job we can.
Yeah.
Our job is to give our varying opinions.
Yeah, but you're not
Sick or what? Yes, I am
and I'm
sick
sitting
now.
next to you.
She's sick
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your kids are sick.
Her kids are sick. You know,
We've been
so
sick.
this is a petri dish and an English illness.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
We should be right back.
The View Your Deal Holiday Takeover continues with deal number 4. Make reading more fun by adding your child's name and photo to a hardcover or paperback book. Your special kid will star in the story alongside popular characters from Sesame Street, Frozen, Avengers, or others. These personalized books are sure to become a bedtime favorite. Original price $25 to $35. Today, we're cutting that in half, $12.50 to $17.50. Stay tuned for even more deals coming up.
For the past 2 decades,